Hey guys, Smiley here today, bringing you my first Company Heroes video. If I can get this to work, that'd be great. Perfect. Alright, so this is a after footage sort of game. We've already played it. I'm not playing it currently, just gonna do a bit of a recording for you. Really, this is just a test for me to try and find out how my mic's working, how the video quality is gonna be, etc. But anyway, just to kick things off, started this game here, I think it was yesterday. My mate Christmas, he's playing as the Soviets, I'm playing as the Americans.
The Browning automatic rifle.
As you can clearly see, we're both fairly new to the game. I'm only level 6 or 7 and my mate's only level 8, so don't expect anything too miraculous out of us. Although the reason why I picked this game to film out of all the rest of them that I have is because we had a really big sorry, just waiting for that to clear. We had a really big fight in this sort of centered area. Where is it? Right here, over this little part. The reason being is the Germans towards the beginning capped this quite early, and we started losing points really early on into the game, which was a little bit of a worry. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. This full freaking sounds too loud. Master volume, let's bring it down. Except it's not too bad. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad. Look, anyway. So the Germans ended up pushing really aggressively straight off the bat. I'm not sure. Oh, there are our opponents there. This is Batman and Corvo. They're not bad. They were both around about our level. They were both level 8 or 9, I think, like that. So it wasn't too much of a huge difference, but they were doing really well. Yeah, for the lower levels, we were struggling, which is not always good. So as you can see, they've already picked up the right-hand side point. I'm going to start pushing for this point here in a minute. I wasn't really trying to focus on it because I just wanted to start building up my resources as quick as possible. But I'm going for it now. So my initial plan here, judging off what videos I've actually seen online from other people playing this game, like competitively in tournaments, is they build infantry pretty much straight away. Get as much as they can. But since I'm still new to it, I don't know the technique or anything like that they actually use. So I'm just bringing out some more like I'm not sure what these guys are called. They're just the equivalent to engineers for me. So I'm just bringing out the engineers. I've got a rifleman squad. I should have another one on the build. I'm not quite sure what my mate is doing. I did tell him that I would prefer to take the middle point and the right hand flank, but for some reason he decided to push the left flank. As I said, we're both new. Don't expect anything too fabulous. Regardless, let's get some closer views here. So what's he got? So he's got some conscripts coming up the front line. He's got engineer team, 2 engineer teams going up against 3 of his. For some reason the German engineers seem to be a little bit better than the Russians and American teams. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because we have rifles and they have machine guns or submachine guns. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, let's try and look for his conscripts. Yeah, so he's trying to push them up as fast as he can. Regardless, I've pushed up into enemy territory so far. I've met like very little resistance. I had a little bit of a skirmish here. Sorry I didn't get that on tape, but it was an engineer squad. They fell back. I thought they were going to fall back behind these sandbags, but they decided not to. So I just pushed up and decided to take that. Anyway, I'm starting to build my emplacements just for defences. I'm only building the 50 cal machine gun emplacements on them. I mean, I should be semi-worried about light vehicles, but I'm not stressing about it because I don't imagine he would be pushing for that. He should probably be... Where's his conscripts? Yeah, his conscripts are coming up now. He probably should have retreated his other ones. I'm not sure if he did or not. No, he didn't. He just let them die. Once again, fairly new to the game. I've only just started picking up the technique of retreating my men. But anyway, I am going for this one here. Not 100% sure if I did cap that in the end. I'm pretty sure I didn't, just because I didn't want to... I'm pretty sure I probably could have just pushed them up and put them in cover and gone from there, but I didn't want to lose any men. I was in the mood for that. So as you can see, I'm building emplacements all along the sides here. Pretty flat out reason. I just want to do it to make sure that I've got sides covered, my flanks covered, to a degree. Obviously, a little emplacement can only get you so far, but it was what I wanted for now, regardless. So as you notice, we're losing points already. We're almost down to 50 points off. They've cut this middle point and the left point. This is where I'm telling my mate that we should probably start pushing the middle section. I can't really remember what he was talking about at this point in time, but he was going to send up some men eventually. Regardless, these guys are AFK because my bad micro at the moment. As I said, new. I got the machine gun up. I did end up pushing my American team, my American squad. I was hoping to get a kill, but I don't think I did, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so I can see it from their point of view as well. Didn't even know that. What are they doing? Yeah, see, this is where they're setting up their teams in the middle. I did not actually know about this year. I thought it was just going to be a very weak squad. He ends up pushing mortars really quickly. Like, he ends up getting mortars all over the field. It actually becomes quite a hassle, as you'll see as the game progresses on. Anyway, switch back to our point of view. So I'm setting up more emplacements, as you can see. Rifleman still sitting idle, useless micro. At least my mate's making some progress. He's pushing forward, he's probably going to get picked on, yeah. There we go. So, thinking more towards what my initial thought was, aside from setting up the defensive structures, is I wanted to make sure this side here, this flank was locked down, and then I was going to engage here. I didn't actually expect the battle to be as centered as it is. You'll see as that goes on, you'll see how we take this entire area, and you'll see how they take this entire area, and it's just literally an up and down throughout the whole game of the Germans attacking this front and us attacking that front. It's just a matter of, you know, who has the most willpower, you know, to keep pushing, etc, etc, etc. Because none of us the whole time ever thought maybe we should just send a squad to go start capping this here. But we were just so focused on the middle, as you'll see. Mate should probably start retreating. Not sure why he's not. Once again, he's probably just hasn't got the micromanagement. Needlessly sending in troops. The yeah, see, this is where I start doing my first engagement. Yeah, I noticed the MG team and the... Oh wait, not the MG. I noticed the mortars, and then I was like, I should probably start not pushing. I should start falling back. I'm trying to just hold the point back from them, because every second counts, obviously, when whoever's got the middle. So my plan there, even if I didn't end up capturing it, it was to stop their supply. It was not... What is it? I don't know what the word is. To stop their points from... You know, stop our points from going down. That was my initial plan. I mean, getting the point would have been better. It would have been preferred, but I didn't want to. Anyway, I'm retreating back this unit here just to get restocked. Once again, the new squad. I think, who is this guy? Lieutenant. I didn't notice he was there. I don't think I noticed it for a while. But you'll see me put him into play eventually. Looks like the enemy's starting to put up their emplacements. As you can see, I believe this is our first scouting plane set up by my mate, not me. Oh no, sorry, I'm on the Germans' perspective, so they're dropping in equipment already. What else have they got? Engineers, bringing in more heavy machine gun teams. Smart. I prefer to set up emplacements personally. They just got more defences. It seems to work a bit better. Me and my mate are both not 100% set up. One sec. Alright, back. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't pause it because new to video editing and all that sort of shit, and it all seems too hard at the moment, especially because I'm just a new YouTuber. Probably don't need to put in too much effort. Anyway, so I got my light machine gun team up here, my 50 cal squad. I've got my lieutenant up here, my mate's sending in reinforcements at the moment. Once again, we're just trying to take this point back. He starts shelling my LMG team. I think I'll move it pretty soon, or I stay unobservant. I'm not 100% sure. Mate's vehicle goes down pretty quick. This is where me and him decided that light vehicles aren't really going to be much help. That's just unfortunately how it is. Anyway, backing up what I was telling you before about the mortars, you'll see as they progress that they control the battle for the first part of the game. So we're taking severe hits at the moment. We're already almost 100 points down. I'm not sure, because we're both new, if that's the norm for most games or whatever. But from our point of view, we were both panicking. We were both like, oh my god, shit's getting real. We better start fixing this up. But anyway, let's try and fix these guys. Yeah, so anyway, at the moment, these are all my troops. I'm just building them all back up, you know, to try and make a new offensive. I believe I'm building one of the light tanks. I'm just building that to put some pressure on. But you'll see as the game goes on, I'll start building tanks like M4 Shermans and stuff like that. But you'll find that my main offensive this whole game is just howitzers. I love using my howitzers. Loved it in the original Company Heroes. Love it in this one. Is it as effective? Personally, I don't think so. It's not as effective as the original Company Heroes in my personal opinion, but it's not like I know too much. I'm only new to the game, so. But that's just from my personal standpoint. But it did help quite a bit. Anyway, nothing happening on the flanks. You'll see nothing happening on the flanks for the whole game. Nothing's going to happen on the left hand side. Literally all it is I could sit my camera right here and you could see the whole battle throughout the whole thing. This is literally, okay, so my mate's first strafing run. No, my mate's first recon is coming in now, revealing the enemy positions. When we saw this, we were starting to panic, honestly, because they had LMGs set up and they had mortars getting set up all over the place. It was kind of a panicking situation. It was very scary. I don't remember them setting up this personally. I never honestly saw that. Maybe it got destroyed really quickly, or maybe I'm just blind, but I never saw it. So my mate's brought up mortars as well, but matching 1 against, 4 is not really a big thing. You'll see this go down probably pretty soon from memory. I've got LMG machine, I've got light machine gun team just sitting back. I haven't got them doing anything too fab. I really just want to make sure this point's locked down if any of them decide to push in after we make our assault. Mate's using his AT to get some work done. I honestly don't reckon the AT is the best way to go about it. I think he just bought it basically just to deal with if there was any sort of tank push. That was literally our thinking. So these are our first sort of games coming into multiplayer. Normally we're used to versing like hard/expert bots if we can. But against expert we usually lose, because we're still learning the game, etc, etc. But we're doing alright. I think this was our second game against human players. We didn't do too bad, so that's good. Not sure what I'm doing with these guys. They're just grouped up. You'll see me move them eventually. I ended up taking over this AT here. Honestly, it's a bit of a waste at the moment because they're not building any light tanks. But whatever, it's there anyway for the future. What have I got developing back here? Nothing, of course. Might have been one of those economic points where I had no money. Where's the move? So my mate's going to start forming up behind me. My mate does a great job in this game because he really loves his rocket teams, and you'll see that come into play later on. So yeah, we're both a big fan of smokes. So all the smokes you'll see in this game are literally from us. You'll see them all from us. That's just how we are. Because I wonder if there's a way to get rid of the fog. I don't know. Platoon, company. Fog of war. Tick it off. Oh, there you go. Fog of war's off. How about that? Taskbar. Well, now how do I get that back? I don't even know. Oh, tick there. Taskbar. Let's leave the taskbar up. I kind of like it. I prefer it with the taskbar. Anyway, that's a little bit better so you can see.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Perfect. So this is where they start to make a bit more aggression. I believe it's here. Is it here? No. Where was it? No. Not sure then. Sorry. No, I'm not sure. My bad. Anyway, so I moved this AT up here. Not sure why. Basically just to deal with if any sort of light tank threat comes, and I got my infantry there to suppress anything. Any of the infantry alongside with this here. Should probably have moved these guys into there, but didn't. Don't know why. It was just my thought process at the time. But yeah, as you can see, they're just dropping a shit ton of mortars on us again. And I'm wondering, yeah, cool. So I've brought up my first howitzer, and this is where the game starts to get a bit more interesting, personally. This is where I started to enjoy it a bit more, because they've been hammering us for a good, 7 minutes or so. Felt like hours, but finally I was able to do some damage onto them, and you'll see that come into effect now. Not sure where I shot the first time. I shot all over the place, but we'll find out. There we go. Excellent. So we're already hitting their mortars. Yeah, I remember that. My mate's recon. I saw that was the bigger group of mortars, so I figured I'd hit them. It's all literally just a work down of their infantry at the moment. See, I think the main mistake enemy made here first off at the time is too much infantry, which is not bad. It's not wrong. It's better in comparison to what we've got. Like, there's no way we could push that at all, in my personal opinion. but we wore them down pretty quickly after we started getting our second degree howitzers. So they got their first tank in, the Stug. I read on a video that most people don't use that. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a weak tank. Honestly, it didn't give us much trouble. You'll see us going against that soon. So I bring up my Stuart. I really like this because from the first game we ever played against players, I put 2 or 3 of those to effect really well. We managed to defeat the enemies in like 7 minutes. Just off those, it was absolutely incredible. Obviously I can't do anything about the emplacement. These guys I probably should have moved, but I left them there. Not sure why. My mate's moving in his infantry. I believe at this point we were like, let's move in and take the position. And I believe we're unsuccessful from memory. But you'll see me start hitting them with artillery soon. My mate's moving in his tanks, I'm moving in mine. We're going in for a push. He gets done out in 1 hit with the tank. I think that was the first time we ever saw their tank. We started panicking. I'm just manoeuvring my tank at the moment, just doing some damage to their numbers where I can, while our infantry are trying to capture the point. Really, these guys are just a distraction. The longer I can keep them alive, the better. But nothing's really going to happen. My mate pushed a little bit too far forward, unfortunately. Once again, we're both new players, so don't judge us too hard. Tank's trying to put some hurt onto my guys at the current time. That's when we move our AT up to start hitting them. Down goes their Stug. No problem at all. I'm trying to reinforce my teammate, but he's pinned. Oh, yeah, he's pinned. So there's not much we can do. We did end up taking the point, so perfect. He brought up his AT a little bit too late. If he brought that in earlier, we would have been suppressed way quicker. But their mortars end up doing too much damage, and I move all my guys back. So my teammate lost deal of his, so there's not much we can do there. Anyway, so we have this position. That's great, that's what we wanted. We're starting to affect our enemy's point counter now, which is perfect. And you'll just see it's a back and forth rotation from this point on until someone gives up. So he moves in almost immediately, and this sort of annoyed me because I was like, well, there's not really much we can counteract with. I mean, we can drop artillery on it, but they can just dodge it. So I moved up my infantry in the hopes to try and stop it. Not sure what the lowdown was, but I'm pretty sure because there was an MG team here, we ended up getting killed. Getting hit by another Stug tank now. So not the funnest situation. Yeah, they got wrecked, so I lost my infantry straight away. Now we have absolutely nothing on the front line. If they were to push right now, which they obviously couldn't see because of the fog of war, they would have probably wiped us and pushed us back to probably like this position, and they could have even taken it. So this is a key point in the game where they could have absolutely just annihilated us. But once again, I don't blame their decision. They don't know what we've got, so they don't push. But you'll find towards the end of the game, you know, we find out that they have nothing, and we make a very crucial push, which changes the game. Anyway, so I still got this AT here, moving up some MG teams. Not sure why. Honestly, I think it's just to do with them. We didn't know how many tanks they had. Honestly, they got quite a bit. You'll see me constantly start shelling. There comes in my mate's first rocket. Where are they? Yeah. So you'll see him build more of these as the game goes on, and honestly they help out quite a bit. But yeah, he's just shelling the enemy. He's just rocketing the enemy at the moment. Not sure why I've got these guys up so close. I probably shouldn't have. I'll remember that for next time. But whatever. Still getting my howitzers to hit this position here. Well, my howitzer, not howitzers. I believe I'm going to start building another one soon. This comes as my first, I think this is my, yeah, I'm building the battalion commander at the moment. And then you'll see me get in my first M4 Sherman, sorry. So got the AT set up. Infantry squad looks gone. My mate's got a few more mortar teams up, perfect, that's great. Still not fabulous, but you know, it helps. As long as we can, because they're obviously doing max damage to us, and they don't realise it, but if they push now, they could absolutely just roll us. Like, there's nothing much we can do. We got one AT gun. Like, that's only going to take you so far. So if they push now, we'd be done. But as long as we keep putting pressure on them, they think we're still max force. So that was sort of my idea in the game. Me and my mate Christmas, it was obviously a combined effort, you know, good job to both of us, but it was sort of my recommendation to a degree that we just keep hitting them. But not like that was a big deal or anything like that. I really wish we'd sort of flanked and put a squad here, because as you can see they got nothing but an MG team there. That wouldn't have been too hard to take. But yeah. So anyway, my mate's dropping in smokes. That's his idea. Great idea. I believed, like, I don't see smokes as very helpful, but I believe that if he didn't have the smokes up, you know, a lot of the time, then we would have been stuffed. I'm not sure if having smokes on top of them helps, if it blinds them or whatever. But, you know, whatever. Has he got his second rocket team? No. But he keeps hitting. So this is my M4 Sherman bringing up right now. In my mind, you know, by this point we'd already seen all their tanks because of the aerial, like the recons. So I didn't know what one M4 was going to do, but I figured it better to have one than to not have one, you know, because at least it can help. But yeah, at the moment we're taking very heavy hits. As you can see, we're almost 50% through our points. This is where I'm starting to panic a little bit more. But you'll see me start dropping it. You'll see I should be bringing in more howitzers by now, but you'll see it happen eventually. I think I end up building a total of 5 howitzers, but only 3 end up surviving or something like that. Because they do recons on us, as you'll see eventually, and they'll start dropping their own little surprises on us. So yeah. Yeah, so nothing too fab's happening at this point. We were both pretty scared. I think at this point I was like, let's push up and let's do something. Mate's tank got taken out straight away. I don't know why he did it. I saw this and was like, oh shit. Put my tank into reverse and started pulling it out. Teammate left his gun there. I think he really wanted that point. But this is when they start pushing. We start panicking. We're like, oh shit, shit's about to go real. But I think we handled the situation quite well. I move up my AT, start hammering them. Teammates hitting them. I decide that we're actually taking this to move up my tank again, and then reverse it for some reason. He gets taken out by one of their strikes, unfortunately, and the point ends up being unresolved. So it's better to have this unresolved than to have that in their favour, obviously, because then we'll just be losing points all over the place. So that was pretty good. Have I got my second howitzer? Of course not. But anyway, I'm shelling their backline at the moment with my howitzer. This is where they decide to do an aggressive push again to try and get their men in there. I believe they do end up taking it back. Or, yeah. Well, obviously one LMG team's not going to do much. No, they decide not to go for it, obviously. Oh yeah, because my teammate starts rocketing him. My AT hit that. Yeah, okay, so they do end up. So they're moving an LMG team in. I believe this is where I move my tank in to stop it. I should do anyway. Oh, I don't think I noticed it yet. Yeah, here we go. So I'll move this bad boy in. I really want to stop it. This is where I bring in my first airborne unit. They're doing whatever they can to counter. I'll move them back. I brought these airborne in, obviously, to try and counter them attacking. It was too late, so I brought them in. Now I'm going to start manning. I should start manning things around the place, or I'm going to send them straight in to try and counteract it. Where's my next tower? So is it being built yet? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. What's this? This is a howitzer carrier. Oh yeah, I put that to good use. What's teammate doing? Yeah, I believe that's, yeah, he's got his tank destroyer up. That plays a big part in the game. That helps out quite a bit. So it was good thinking on my mate's end. He loves his tanks. Really does help. Because we are a bit lacking on our AT at the moment, considering all of them are down. And you'll see me start to man them up in a minute or two. There comes in that. You'll see me put that to good use. I think after I've built that, that's when I start building more, yeah, see, look, I've already got howitzers in progress. Cool, so I'm going to end up moving this from here to here eventually because I end up getting shelled a shit ton. We move this up here just for our little offensive, and you'll see me get too excited with my Sherman, it'll get taken out. My mate's tank destroyer should do well from memory. I'm trying to jump in front of him because I know he's more valuable than me. I end up going down really quickly and he ends up getting rocketed pretty bad. It wasn't this tank destroyer, obviously, that gets put to good use after, like I just said. I suppose it's the one that comes off next. Anyway, I'm trying to capture this point. You'll end up seeing me push this back. If I do it, that. Ranger squad down. I've got my howitzer hitting this position. I think I'm trying to pull these guys back. Anyway, I got my second howitzer up, I should do. Nope, not yet. Whatever. At least we got this point again. You'll see me bring in airborne quite a bit. The reason why I went with airborne in this game, I suppose, is because I didn't want to have to be dicking around, dragging men back and forth all the time. I just wanted them to land straight in the battlefield. Probably not a big deal, considering that obviously infantry are cheaper, and it's not exactly a long distance to travel. But it did help out, I suppose, in regards to being able to get, you know, strafing bombing strikes or whatever, and having them able to drop AT and all that sort of stuff, which you'll see me do. But anyway, this is where they make their offensive. That's my mate's drop. Cleared absolutely nothing. But anyway, my houses start to shell. Yeah, got both of them here now. We're just trying to stop these guys from taking back the point. And as you can see, this is where we're like, oh my god, he's just drilling, he's just dodging back and forth, dodging back and forth. That was really annoying. Oh, what am I hitting? What have I got? I think I was telling my mate to move up his infantry, but nothing ended up coming of that. So they ended up catching it. My mate ends up rocketing again. My house has actually finally hit one of them. And you'll see us move up again pretty soon. We should move up pretty soon anyway. Assault gun. Yeah, so that looks like that's his personal artillery. No, I'm pretty sure we moved up soon anyway. I still haven't put them into play. I ended up putting them into play. I can't remember when though. That would have been handy ages ago. What have I got good at the moment? I believe, yeah, another howitzer. That's my third. You'll see soon, because by the time I get my third one here, I'm pretty sure they do a recon run and end up hitting my howitzers. So you'll see that come into effect soon. Yeah, this guy here, I really did nothing with him. He wasn't going to do anything. This is just a battle of artillery at the moment. Yeah, here comes in their recon. This is where you'll see them start to hit our positions very soon. So now we're almost down to 200. I'm pretty sure my mate's going to start moving in soon, or it's going to be me with my airborne. Pretty sure I pushed Sam in pretty much straight away. Yeah, here we go. This is where the hit's going to come in. Yeah, they really didn't like my howitzers. Lucky I had a third on the way. There it is, this is there. So I'm pushing in to take this point back. Here comes the second one. I'm pretty sure it's going to hit right here. And well, that's a painful death anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I stopped their resources. Got to keep thinking positive. I treat that like any game. Learned that from Counter-Strike. If you like Counter-Strike videos, check out my other one. It's uploading right now. It's on 90%. But it should be out by the time this video is uploaded anyway. So that comes in my first striking run, my bombing run. It worked really well. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. You'll see us abuse the crap out of that as we go along. But I already have this is where I decided that my howitzers are going to be game changers. And you'll see me build more and more of them as I go. Anyway, I got riflemen coming in. The only reason I built riflemen is because I needed something else there to, do capturing and all that sort of stuff that can be mobile, instead of going for a howitzer. But 2 will do for now. I mean, I do have this mobile version of it. So the point belongs to no one currently. They've still got a Stug. I personally recommend, well, I don't know much about the Germans, but they probably should have gone with a different tank by now. They can see it's not really going to work for them too well. Mate's got 2 conscript, not sure what he's doing. Oh yeah, I told him to hit up this AT. Because we had AT sitting all over the place, and I was just like, well, let's just pick it up. And that's another reason why I built these infantry that you'll see coming right now. I never bothered really to get any of this sort of shit here, the weapons, because it's just so expensive for, from what I consider to be useless shit. Like, I mean, if you think about it, yeah, this is where they hit my second one, and I was pissed off. So I'm going to end up putting them on there, retreating them, building them back up, and heading back out. But anyway, I honestly consider infantry are good, but by the time mid-game rolls over, they're pretty much useless. They're going to get rolled every time. So unless they're freaking, what's it called? Unless they're something special, there's no point. Oh, I thought I retreated these guys back. Apparently I sent them in for the capture. Anyway, my mate did a recon, so we know they're low on stock at the moment. We obviously know they've got a tank there, but I'm gonna try and maneuver around it, as you'll see. So you see, his tank should move in very soon. I got my fourth airborne unit coming in. He's really trying to hit me. He's moving up his guys, and you'll see a bit of a back forth here in a second. I'm not sure if I come out on top of this or not, but I'm definitely targeting him. as you can see. Tank comes in, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I get gunned down. He goes down. Oh well, it was a bit unsuccessful. My mate dropped the bomb on top of him, on top of that tank, and I'm moving in my airborne squad at the moment after they just ended up taking back, what was it? Oh no, I think this was, oh. Wow, brutal. I don't remember that, but whatever. That thing is very powerful, I'm not gonna lie. I think I lost a lot of men in that, in this game. What do I got building up now? Nothing. Probably just saving up my cash, my cash all. Oh, there it is, down there, didn't even know. No, 30, probably should just build more infantry. Here I am saying infantry are useless, and now I'm saying infantry, I should have built more of them. Whatever. Yeah, so I noticed this because of the recon run, I'm just hitting them with howitzers.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Yeah, okay, so they finally took that. They took that a while back. What am I talking about? Regardless. So my mate dropping in smokes because he wants to push in, I'm pretty sure. He ends up moving in with some mortars eventually, so he's rocketing the area as well. We notice they take, yeah, he ends up pushing in with mortars. Unfortunately, you're going to see him go down, I believe it. Yeah, that's what I expected. Pretty hard to go toe-to-toe with an MG team straight up. Yeah, they're doing their little dodging technique. So helpful. So helpful. I don't know if people would do that in real life, but definitely cool. That's my mate's bombing run. And I think my bombing run ends up hitting this position here. Yeah, we're really trying to hit this guy. I'm even moving up with an MG team to try and finish him, but he goes down anyway. That's the guy I said was useless until partway through the game. He was just sitting here the whole time. He was just having a fat old time. No, still got him up. There's my infantry. You're going to see me move them up now, I believe. Don't have my howitzers yet. Just basically trying to remember what we had. That was my rocket strike just then. That was good. I ended up taking out a mortar team and weakening his tank. But here at the moment, you're just going to see me keep dodging. Yeah, boom, I heard that. That noise you hear, Jesus, scary. Every time they did a recon run at this point, we were like, move our men, just move your men. Every single time. That was a misclick. I didn't actually want him to set up in a mortar team, but I suppose it wasn't a bad idea. We ended up capturing it, and I'm pretty sure I ended up sneaking out with a mortar. So that worked out quite well, which wasn't too bad. There's my mate's rockets. Yep, we ended up taking that out. None of us knew these guys were building up quite forcibly until towards the end. I'm pretty sure they weren't worried about us capturing this point like for too long, because they felt like they were strong. I don't know. I'm just trying to guess what they were thinking, but we were nervous the whole time, because I mean, look at our score in comparison to theirs. It's pretty freaking close. Pretty close for us to lose, is what I meant to say. But anyway, what have I got building? Should probably have more infantry. I'm pretty sure the whole time I was just saving up for howitzers at this point. But yeah, so this is where they start to move in. I target all my artillery to shell that middle section. So does Christmas, because we know we can't lose this. You're going to see them send in more guys. This is where their tank destroyer comes in. I'm not sure if we destroy it or not. We definitely do damage to it. Oh yeah, that's my rocket strike. I'm pretty sure this is my rocket strike. Oh, is it? Let's find out. We'll find out. Yeah, there's a rocket strike. Now it's interesting. It doesn't look like it actually killed anything at all, but I don't know. It looked cool, so I suppose that's good enough for me. Second tank destroyer is coming in. I'm pretty sure I'm telling my mate to move up his infantry, yeah. That's when he starts taking hits. His rockets teams are hitting as well. We got my second howitzer up now. No, but he's got his 3 rockets. See, if we didn't have him and his 3 rockets, we would have lost the game. So my mate is very smart when it comes to tanks. And I think it's just in general because he loves his tanks. There's another rocket strike. I don't know how we produced them so fast, but at this point we both had a lot of resources. I'd just done 2, so I'm down a little bit more than he is at the moment, but he's still got heaps kicking. Heaps of munitions. So at the moment I can't actually see anything. Like, I'm pretty sure we can't. Where's my guys? Yeah, I can't actually see anything. Like, anything much except for freaking, except for, like, the little ones that are mortaring us. So basically all I'm doing at the moment is I'm just shelling this area. Just this whole area here. and that's just keeping him back. I'm not sure if my mate was doing anything. I suppose we'll find out as that goes. As you can see, I dropped him more airborne, but I was just shelling this back area because I didn't like that there was a standstill. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, and personally when I'm versing bots I always have standstills because I like to build up troops as well. But in a multiplayer game where there's people that you're versing, not bots, it's a bit different. I was a bit scared because I didn't want them to build up tanks and everything like that and then just feel like they could do a full assault on us. So I was sort of nervous when I'll take off Fog of War, when I was doing this. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just hit all over this area, let's just keep shelling it, don't give them any chance. This is where I got my first mortar team up. You'll see me end up putting a MG team here. They don't really do much, but I just try to scare them, I suppose. Anyway, I noticed their mortars here, so I'm going to start shelling them. He's going to send in a team to try and cap. Not sure what happens to them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they get wiped pretty quick. Do they? Oh yeah, that's where I lost my tank. I remember hearing that sound. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, so I moved them, the gun from here to there. When they did their recon plan, as I said, we started to move our guys around. I'm surprised I haven't made my other howitzer yet. Quite surprised. I probably would have if I'd known that I could have. Click now, I can't buy it now. God damn. My mate's still got his 3 rocket teams here, and that's good. Yeah, so my mate's putting up smoke grenades. That's him putting up the smoke at the moment. I'm finally utilising my lieutenant here. Teammates trying to take out the engineers for me, which is great. No, that's not my lieutenant, that's my paratroopers. What am I talking about? Silly old me. Anyway, so he's moving up his rifleman. I told him to do that, to try and put some fire on him, because I didn't want him to cap that. I'm pretty sure he's going to come in here and start capping this now. Them conscripts. Oh yeah, we just hit their... Oh, no we didn't. What am I talking about? Where's my second house? Yeah, so my second house has finally come into the field, as I said it would. This tank destroyer, I believe it's this tank destroyer which comes into effect. They end up doing some big, like we end up doing this big tank attack sort of thing towards the end, and it does pretty well. I'm not sure if it's that one or another one, but anyway, my mate ended up capturing that point. My mate just moved him into there and it was standing up still, but I told him to move him around, which seemed to work, you know, and he's like, holy crap, it's working, you know, as we were going along, as we said, we both knew. He starts building sandbags. Not a bad idea, that's pretty good. I mean, I sort of thought it was pointless and I told him that, because it's just going to get shelled the shit out of by whoever's shooting at it. As you can see, it's already gone. But I don't blame him though, it's a good idea. We both like to be a little bit more realistic. I'm not sure if you'd just shell the shit out of each other in a real war like this, but you know, obviously we got no experience in that, but it was fun. It was fun. Mortar teams hitting, second house, 2 houses, yeah, they're hitting. We're just bombing the area at the moment. They're taking this, pretty sure. Do I have anything? I'm pretty sure I have my airborne coming, yeah, in a minute. Yeah, there they are. Bom, 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 bom. Cap beast. It's not bad. The graphics aren't bad, I suppose. They could be better, but they look pretty good. So I was reading up on the paratroopers, and apparently that if you land them on something sharp or something like that, they can die. And I was like, oh crap, that's, you know, that's not good. Because I was wondering why earlier I had a squad of 4 paratroopers instead of a squad of 6. Turns out they must have landed on something and died. So that's not good. Guess I gotta be a bit more careful with where I land them. Anyway, I believe this is where I saw this here, and I was like, we gotta hit this thing, we gotta hit this tank here, because I was getting afraid of it. And this is where you'll see my next artillery, my airborne strike come in, my fucking bombing run. It doesn't take it out, but it does do damage. I suppose that's alright at the end of the day. But yeah. I honestly would have thought that that would have taken that out, but you'll see my teammate blow it up soon anyway. What's our enemy doing? Not really doing much. So they've had that engineer team there for a while. That MG team that was here has moved. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. We should have pushed this. Could have harassed that flank. Would have made. Oh no, they moved up here. Alright. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's sort of a bit open. As I said, they're new as well. They were newbies as like us. Or maybe they weren't, maybe they were just new accounts. Yeah, 3 more Titanium's paratrooper team. Yeah, that's them. They're moving in to assault that, because I don't want them to take it. Taken out. You're going to see me move in for the cap. We're going to suppress these guys in a second, as you'll see. This is where they're moving in the time. Well, they got wiped pretty quick. Yeah, so that's where I got the idea to start throwing grenades. Yeah, you should probably, in all honesty, I've seen the professionals of this game always equip their men with grenades early on. And you know, it's probably a better idea because it'll come in really helpful. But for some reason, I always neglect it. I always neglect it, and I don't know why. But I think it'll be something I have to incorporate into my game. So at the moment, I'm just trying to put my men in cover. It's not really working, they're going to keep getting killed. Oh. Yeah. I think it might be nearing the end. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. You'll know when it's the end, because I end up having 3 howitzers. My mate ends up having like a couple of tanks that push in. Oh yeah, Pathfinder. So we're about 3/4 of the way through the game at the moment, or something like that. These guys, all I'm literally doing with them is just to get them to just man stuff. Same with these airborne. That's all I'm doing. Just getting them to man things, just in case of any assault. Because we can't, as you can see, we can't see anything. We don't know what's going on. You know, we're sort of nervous, and this is where it starts getting calm. And this is where I'm like, fuck it, I'll just keep mortaring shit. You know, just try let them know that we're still here and we're still aggressive. So I'll move them up to capture things, and then you'll see me start to come back and pick up other emplacements. You'll see me pick up that, I believe. This is where enemy brings in their recon, and I start to panic. Well, I don't really panic, but I'm like, just move your shit, because they're going to start dropping stuff on us. My mate drops smoke on me, because he thinks that might help, I suppose. And there you go, you can start hearing the little thing coming in. Wait for it. Yeah, so I managed to sneak 2 men out of that. I think you'll see me retreat them. Oh no, I didn't retreat them, I'll put them straight back in. Sounds like me. Anyway, yeah, that's my AT gun. Tank. I really want this point here. As long as we've got this point, we're alright. That's what I kept telling myself. Picked up an MG by mistake, whatever, you know. I suppose it'll help. I'm pretty sure I used these guys here and hit this position, because I haven't put anyone here yet, I don't think. Mate's just rocketing the area. That was I believe that was my idea. I told him, let's just hit him. Let's just keep hitting him. Good idea, you know, I don't see a problem with it. Just look at all the sheer destruction of tanks and stuff like that. That looks pretty cool. That looks amazing. Absolutely incredible. I just think that looks cool, to be honest. That's my mate's recon. Pretty low flying. Whoa. Oh god. I don't know what happened there. Regardless, this is what we're seeing, obviously, because of the recon run, and I think I'm just going to adjust my teams to shoot. Yeah, so he's got 4 now. I don't believe he builds any more on that. I believe he was talking about building a 5th one, but he's like, I'd rather have 4 and then build another tank destroyer. Yeah, I think this is where he was telling me about having another tank destroyer. And I was like, you know, that's a good idea. So we're both running low on munitions at the moment, because we've both spent, as you've seen, a lot on artillery barrages. But, you know, oh well, all's well that ends well. You gone, Fard? Source my mate got. He's definitely got a lot more troops than I do. But then again, he's kept them alive a little bit better, I suppose. I mean, I've personally just been running men into that position and out and shelling it, etc, etc. Nothing too fancy. MWNL2. I wonder what that stands for. Yeah, my mates we both have the same decal. That little heart with this sword through it. I think it's make war, not love. Pretty sure is what it means. Can't believe I still got this deployment. So at this point, me and my mate are like, I can't believe they're not flanking us. Like, they could probably just steamroll us because we can't see what the enemy have got. We still think they've got like heaps of tanks, and they do. They do. Holy, they got quite a bit. Anyway, I've seen this here, and I'm gonna start hitting that soon. And when you see us see these, we really do start to panic because we're like, oh god, we don't want these. We don't want them to put these to use, you know, because if they put these to use, you know, like I'm pretty sure they're the equivalent of these. And we were like, holy shit, we really don't want to be hit by the same shit we've been hitting them with. So you'll see us start blowing these up pretty soon. Yeah, this is my rebuilt Pathfinder squad. Pretty sure my mate just moves in to capture it with conscripts. Yeah. They look cool. I reckon they look pretty cool, to be honest. Well, wrecked. Yeah, it's just a back and forth at the moment. So as you can see, we've whittled them down a bit more. Things are looking good. I'm hitting these guys with my howitzers. My mate's still trying to build barricades. What a champion. His men have got balls, I'll tell you that. I think this is where I was like, just pull them out, bro. You'll see one of these guys lose another dude. One of these squads will lose one more guy, and then I'll tell him to move. Where is it? Where is it? I know he loses one more guy. Where is that? Damn, actually, where is it? There's my next airborne squad. Damn, those mortars are very inaccurate. Oh, there you go. That's when I was like, move your guys back, god damn it, you're crazy. And yeah, they get away with that. Cool, so as I said, you'd see me bring up my machine gun team to here. They're not really doing anything fancy. They're destroying this fuel cache, and you'll see them hit mortar teams here as they come up. You got more coming in the background. Probably could have been taken out real easy. It didn't get taken out quite fast, to my surprise, but you know, whatever. Yeah, they got 3 here now. So this is when you'll see me, like, soon I should drop shit on these and my mate, because we're like, holy crap, we don't want to get hit by those. He's just having a good old time. You know, mortar's gone off around him, but whatever, you know, YOLO. Here we go. Starts having some fun.
We lost a gun crew.
What's he doing? Let's see if he makes it or not.
Hey,
No.
wake up.
Wrecked. Ah, my mate's here.
Microphone.
Yo, what's up, man?
Now has 300
Yo,
remaining.
I reckon armor.
Armor, no thanks.
I don't have number 2 anymore.
Why?
Yeah, because it was
I
only
didn't
on
have any
special.
money.
I'm still recording our game, bro, that we're playing at the moment. I've just been talking through what's happening. We're 48 minutes in.
How long do you reckon the video was?
Oh, nigh on an
Reckon the
hour.
game went for, sorry.
Probably on an hour. Dude, it was incredible. I've got to try and find out a video program that I can install to do editing on, just so I can try and
Oh,
convert
dude,
it to a
if you
file
want-
that's... Yeah.
Adobe.
Send it to me, man. I know how to edit.
You know how to edit?
Yeah.
Why don't it still take like a shit long time to upload and then send it to you?
And ready to fly.
Yeah, maybe, but like whatever you want
Maybe.
done to it.
Malta team.
Torrent it, yeah.
Do what, sorry?
Just like put,
Adobe Dreamweaver, I think it is.
or just like upload it to something, and then I'll just download it.
Well, it's
Press
48
it
minutes.
on,
I mean,
do
my
whatever you want.
my Counter-Strike video that I'm uploading like right now for my channel is at 92%, and that's been going for over 1,500 minutes. And that's
How big was it?
that's like a 30-minute movie, like video, and this is up to an hour nearly.
Yeah, well, you need to like change the file and all that. I can do all that, and if you want like intro or anything, you can chuck that on. Anything you want.
You can make me an intro. I'd love that.
Yeah, I just need to get the programs again.
If you want me to,
I'll
I'll
get it now.
pay you for it.
Fucking oath. Get some money.
Buy Company of Heroes too.
Well, how much do you want for an intro?
Oh no, not that much for an intro, but Jesus Christ. Oh no.
I'll buy a
$10.
Company of Heroes for an intro if you want.
Oh,
Someone
alright,
messaged
yeah.
me. One sec.
Just make the intro and send it to Smiley.
But I'm actually like a good intro now.
No,
make
this
it.
makes it like 2-bit.
Oh yeah. I'm just up to that part. Christmas. Remember in the video where we ended up seeing their rocket artillery? And I was like, shit, let's fuck the shit up out of them. Like, we bring in like artillery strikes and bombing runs and shit on them. Yeah, that's where I'm up to at the moment.
The game's nearly over, so they eventually surrender not long after that, don't they?
Yeah, like we end up seeing that, and I was like, oh dude, fuck it, let's just push. And then
So did you beat a bloody?
we
some real
beat 2
people?
human people. Like they beat. Wait till you see this video, bro. They were beating us for the whole game.
And then
and
you just
then-
fought back.
We somehow did it. I don't know how. Yeah, this is it now. Where I was just like, bro, just push forward. The end of the game's nigh. You'll see him. You'll see him end up. You'll see him end right now.
You now have command of an elephant tank destroyer.
Yeah. You have an elephant tank destroyer. I was just like, push forward. Yeah, this is cool. And the surrender will come in any second now. It should do. Where is it? There it is. And they surrendered. Game over. Alright.
And if you ever want like bloody Counter-Strike edits done, send it my way.
Yeah, I'll have to do it. I'm just all doing tests at the moment for most of this video. Like, this video is just a test. Really. But it's kind of a cool
Program
video.
do you use?
No,
I use
I just
Sony
upload
Vegas and After Effects.
I did have Sony
Sony
Vegas.
After Effects. If you get into it, start using Cinema 4K, that'll help you heaps as well.
Oh yeah, that's for the intros and shit. Yeah, one of my mates he was really into JFX.
Yeah,
And,
I was into GFX for ages.
He was really good at making like YouTube backgrounds, and he used to do a lot of my 3D stuff for my edits.
Just showing the graphs at the
Yeah,
moment.
that's where you get all your like sick texts and shit like that from Cinema 4D. Type of shit.
Yeah, I beat you in less deaths. Christmas. By like, fuck all.
By how much?
Like 10.
I didn't. How did I die? Because I mainly had artillery and tanks.
I
I think I've mortars that got hit a fair bit.
Yeah, our mortars did. They got hit a lot. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the video now. Thanks for watching.
I had AT guns.